The XGB PLC offers several options for controlling motion. Some of the easiest to use and configure are the EtherCAT motion control modules. We are setting up a 3-axis motion system using an XEM DN32HP CPU with a single XBF PN08B EtherCAT module. It is connected to 3 IX7 EtherCAT drives using Ethernet cables. We cover installing the module and connecting the EtherCAT network in another help topic, so please refer to it for further details. Once the module has been installed and the network connected, we are ready to create an EtherCAT project. The CPU is programmed in the XG5000 programming environment, and the EtherCAT motion axes are configured in the XGPM software. We will need to create projects in both tools to properly program our system. To begin, let's open the XG5000 software. Once in the software, most functions will be grayed out since we haven't established a project yet. To establish a project, we will need to either create a new project, open an existing project, or read a project already in a CPU. We cover project creation in another help topic as well, so if you need assistance starting a new project, feel free to have a look. You can always return to this tutorial once you have your project created. We also have a topic on the XG5000 programming environment to help you understand where everything is and how to customize the workspace for your workflow. Let's create a new project and call it EtherCAT Example. We are using an XEM DN32HP CPU, so these settings are good, and we will then click OK. Remember that we already have our EtherCAT card physically installed, so let's add it into the software. We will go to the project window on the left side of the screen and double-click I/O Parameter. Once the I/O Parameter screen opens, we will go to Slot 2. In the dropdown, we will go to Special Module List, then to Positioning Modules, and double-click on the PN08B. We will then apply this and let the software auto-generate the tags it will need for this module. There are axis statuses for each of the 8 axes, as well as a module status flag. We also have an array for the 8 axis statuses, and finally we have an EtherCAT link active bit. We can save our program and are now ready to create the motion project in the XGPM software. To open XGPM from the XG5000 programming environment, we go to Tools, Position Control. Once XGPM launches, we could either create a new project, open an existing project, or read a project from a controller. We haven't made a project yet, so we can't open it, and while we could create it from scratch, LS Motion control modules come from the factory with a pre-configured motion project in them. The easiest way to ensure all the settings are correct is to connect with an XEM CPU that has the PN08B attached, and then read the project. We cover connecting to the CPU in another help topic, so please refer to it for details on establishing a connection. For our example, we just need to read from the module we have connected. We could select Open from PLC, or we could go to Project, Open from PLC. We are connected via USB, so when we select OK, the software will read the PLC to see what is available and open the Read from PLC module selection window. We see here the 6-axis step and direction motion controller that is included with the HP series of CPU, as well as the 8-axis PN08B EtherCAT positioning module. One other great feature of using the EtherCAT motion control modules with LS servos like the iX7 is that the applicable servo parameters are editable right from the XGPM software. To take full advantage of this, we will check the Includes SDO servo parameter box as well. This will read the SDO files stored on the PN08B. This function works even if we don't have any nodes connected. When we take a look at configuring the axes in a future help topic, we will look at how to pull the SDO files directly from the EtherCAT nodes once they are connected. Once we configure all these settings, we can then click OK. The software will then read the project already in the CPU and PN08B and give us confirmation once the read is complete. If we look at the project window on the left side, we see both the 6-axis step and direction motion controller as well as the PN08B 8-axis EtherCAT controller have been added to our project. We are now ready to save this project and move forward with configuring our axes.